Close your eyes for just one moment. Imagine the sound, the roar of a crowd, the crack of palm branches snapping, sandals slapping the dusty stone road. People are shouting, children are singing, and riding toward them, slowly, humbly, is a man on a donkey. This is Palm Sunday, and I want you to understand, this was not a quiet church moment. This was the most dramatic, world-changing entrance in all of human history. What is Palm Sunday? A prophecy fulfilled. Zechariah 9:9, 500 years earlier. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Your king is coming to you, humble and riding on a donkey. 500 years before this moment, God already wrote the story. The prophet Zechariah described exactly how Jesus would enter Jerusalem, not on a war horse, like a conquering general, not carried on a golden throne, like a Roman emperor, on a donkey, a simple, lowly donkey. Every detail mattered. Palm Sunday is God keeping his promise precisely, on time. When we celebrate this day, we celebrate a God who does not forget what he said. Why palms? Why this day? The meaning of the palms. The people weren't just waving pretty branches. In the ancient world, palm branches were symbols of victory, triumph, and royalty. When a king won a war and came home, the crowds greeted him with palms. By waving palms at Jesus, the people were declaring, "You are our king. You are our victor. You have come to save us." And they weren't wrong. They just didn't know yet what kind of war he had come to win. Not a war against Rome, but a war against sin, death, and darkness itself. Hosanna, what it really means. The crowd shouted one word over and over. Hosanna. We sing it in church. But do we know what it means? Hosanna is not just a praise word. It is a cry for rescue. It comes from the Hebrew, "Save us now. Save us, Lord." Think about that. The people weren't just celebrating. They were desperate. They were broken. And they were crying out to the only one who could save them. And here's the beautiful truth. He came to do exactly that. Jesus rode into Jerusalem not to receive worship and ride away. He rode in knowing that in 5 days he would hang on a cross for those very people who were shouting his name. What does Holy Week begin? Palm Sunday begins Holy Week. Palm Sunday is the first day of Holy Week, the most sacred 7 days in the Christian calendar. Monday, Jesus cleanses the temple. Thursday, the Last Supper. Friday, the cross. Sunday, the empty tomb. Palm Sunday is where it all begins. The triumphant entry is not the end of the story. It is the door opening into the greatest story ever told. Every shout of Hosanna on Palm Sunday echoes forward to Easter morning, when the tomb was found empty and death was defeated forever. The King entered the city, and the King would not leave the same way. Why we still celebrate today, so why do we still celebrate Palm Sunday 2,000 years later? Because the King is still coming, not on a donkey this time, but in glory and power. And until that day, every Palm Sunday is our way of saying, we still believe, we still shout Hosanna, we still need you to save us. The palms we hold today are a declaration. They say, I choose this King. I welcome him into my life, not just into Jerusalem. Let your life be the road he rides on. Let your heart be the city he enters. Hosanna, save us now, Lord. Today, as we wave our palms, let us mean every word. Let us be a people who don't just remember the King entered Jerusalem, but who invite him to enter us. Hosanna in the highest. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Matthew 21, 1-11.